Tonight's top story, convicted of a murder he did not commit. A man who spent nearly 30 years on death row is finally getting out of prison tonight. Good evening and welcome. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm Stephen Hauk. Fox 35's David Bowden live tonight with more on this story. David, how did this happen?
Well, Stephen, this is a night that's more than 3 decades in the making. Crosley Alexander Green was arrested and convicted of a murder that his supporters say he had nothing to do with. Now, because of their diligence in trying to help him get free, he will walk out of a Tallahassee prison tonight and into the arms of his loved ones. Crosley Green was arrested and convicted of the 1989 shooting death of Charles Flynn Jr. Court documents show that Green was accused by Flynn's girlfriend of attacking, robbing, and shooting Flynn as the couple sat in Flynn's truck in Brevard County. Green has always maintained his innocence, but the jury didn't buy it. Green was found guilty and sentenced to death, but there were many who believed that Green did not get a fair trial. Chicago-based private investigator Paul Cialino was introduced to the case by a Florida woman who was volunteering on the case, fighting for Green's conviction to be overturned.
She just showed up in Chicago with a bunch of binders. A woman by the name of Grace Castle worked for me, and her and I looked at it and we decided we'd get involved.
The two poured over the information. Cialino says that he enlisted the help of several other investigators.
We found that the entire case was nonsense. Crosley Green wasn't involved in this homicide, wasn't there, wasn't present.
Still, Green sat behind bars, but the search for the truth continued.
And that's what eventually got Crosley off of death row, and which finally led us up to today.
Investigators, along with attorneys who offered their help for free, have spent more than a decade working together to get Green released. They succeeded in getting that conviction overturned back in 2018, but just today the judge ruled that Green could be released from prison. The conclusion from the judge says the petitioner's motions for the immediate release of Crosley Green are granted. And that was the good news today, but Green wasn't released back in 2018 because the state is still appealing the ruling of overturning that conviction. Green is still not totally free now. He'll be on house arrest while he awaits the verdict for the state appealing that conviction. We'll, of course, continue to follow this. And if he does get out, he's supposed to get out tonight. He will be back in the arms of his family members, as we said, and they plan to bring him back here to MIMS later this evening. We'll keep you up to date. For now, we are live in MIMS. I'm David Bowden, Fox 35 News.